What did Olivia Rodrigo say while playing Riichi Mahjong? Well, good for you, you just sumoed a Paimon. I'm gone, you've got a full flush all in bamboo. Well, good for you, you can stay as the dealer. Not fair, I was recording for YouTube. Welcome back to Mahjong Soul, folks. My name's Yusong. I hope you're having a good day wherever you are. Look, he doesn't know how to lose, but he also doesn't know how to win. Let's try to, you know, I don't know, finish in the top 50th percentile of a four-player Riichi Mahjong. Welcome back to Mahjong Soul. Hope you're having a good day. How am I doing? I'm doing okay. I had a very scary experience earlier this morning. It's one of those moments that it's just like, oh, this is a very funny moment that made me very nervous, and it is entirely because, like, my family emigrated to the United States when I was very little, so I was trying to schedule a haircut. Let's be honest, it's getting a little unruly right now, and the usual, hang on, I'm not even recording in the right, hang on, give me one sec. Here we go. Now that's perfect. Sorry to scare you. I was on my stream overlay. Hang on. What do I do here? Do I ever go for the half flush in the bamboo suit? What do we think about that one, folks? Probably not. We got a lot of good shapes here, and also we can accept the door, the 7 of characters. Apologies for that. You just saw a black square for a while. Right here, right underneath my face. I was trying to schedule a haircut for a while. The usual place that I went to, I don't know what happened. They just didn't return my calls. Wouldn't be the first time, and it's not going to be the last. Ever tried dating before, Yusong? 456 immediately off the rip. That's kind of incredible news. Can we go Tanya, folks? Can we do some Tanya Dreamer stuff? Well, I would be happy to. A nut draw right now would be 4 of bamboo. A nut draw right now would be another 7 of circles. We can also still accept the Dora, which is a nice little possibility here. So I'm discarding the red dragon. We can still just imagine how happy we'll be if we draw into the 3 of characters, by the way. But I'm going to discard the red dragon. If we draw into a pair of this one or this one, the 2 of characters or the 7 of circles, we're going to be so happy right now. I don't want to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't want to end up in a situation where I have no defensive tiles. I know this is a little bit awkward. It's a little bit adorkable. Who am I? Zoe Deschanel in a leading role. But I want to keep the Vivian Westman just in case I need to fold. I don't want to get into a situation where I can't fold. My usual plays ghosted me. I don't know. I don't think I was being weird in the oh, this is so awkward. I'm not going to draw another 5. Let's just discard the 8 and the 2. The 8 and the 2 are doing nothing right now. Oh, Yusong, what's going to be your pair then? I have no idea. Maybe if we draw into another 3 or a 6, we can use one of those as our pair. I don't think we go Tanya Dream. Okay. Rude. Honestly, rude from the heavens up above. Honestly, a little rude that they would do that to your boy. Just give us another 8 of characters right after we discarded one when we were explicitly searching for a pair. Original place ghosted me. And then I was like on Yelp and I was trying to be like, okay, here we go. Can I find a good men's haircut place near me? And I was looking at all the photos. I found another place. I'm calling. They don't return my calls either. Have I been blacklisted? Have I been blacklisted from the world's hairstylists association? Just because I'm talking to other people about, like, you gotta play Riichi Mahjong every time I'm getting a haircut. I don't think that's that abrasive. Just kidding. I try not to talk at all while I'm getting a haircut. I don't like talking that much while I'm getting a haircut. It seems so forced and contrived. I'm going to discard the 8 of circles. We're going to go Suji Gaming. We know from their 5 of circles discard that they can't be waiting with a 6, 7 of circles. Hence my awesome discarding of the 8 of circles. Oh, look at this. We're in pain right now. We're in a little bit of pain. So we're 1 tile away from Tenpai. However, no safe tiles left to throw. 2 of circles is arguably safe. Okay. Right Lord kind of pawning off right now. They're kind of pogging off. The good news for us is that they don't have the Yakuman, right? They don't have big 3 dragons. What is this? What is the meaning of this? Do I have all the 5s? I have like most of the 5s. But does that even mean anything? Oh my God, I'm so scared. I should be discarding, like if I really wanted to huge fold here, I should be discarding a 2. Here's why I discarded the 3. I'm like, no one probably has a 4-5 in their hand. I've got almost all the 5s. Right Lord is able to snipe this with a single tile weight on an offsuit tile. Holy moly. So we don't deal into left Lord, but we don't necessarily win our hand either. That's okay. That's okay. Got into a little bit of a dicey situation, but ultimately managed to squeeb out of there. Okay. This hand is a little bit interesting, is it not? This hand is a little bit interesting, except it's also really... All right, folks. I don't know if this is right. But it's making me feel like a half outside hand, right? Shania Twain, you make me feel like a half outside hand. We could have had a 7, 8, 9 there. I don't know if it's good to keep all of these honor tiles necessarily, all the king's honor tiles. I've been getting ghosted. You want to know why? Here's my sneaking suspicion. Okay, Pain Pekka. Here's my sneaking suspicion. There's a thing that you can do now, which is you can have Google Assistant call places for you. Like I think they do like, I don't know how it works necessarily, but I think like AI does the calling. They demoed it one year and like an artificially generated voice. Please correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, because I don't want to get this wrong. But I do remember seeing a demonstration of this from like a keynote or something. Like an artificially generated voice will ask for an appointment and like talk to another human being on the other line, like as if they were a real human being. It's very, very spooky. And I remember when they were showing it off at whatever tech thing was happening, the AI generated voice like artificially inserted some pauses and some ums and some ers. That is not okay. That is not okay. Ethical? No. I don't know why it's an ethical no, but it's just, you should know if you're talking to a robot. I hate to be controversial here, but that's just, I guess I have traditional beliefs, is that you should know if you're talking to a robot. Hang on, do I ever pawn? I didn't even pawn the Northwind. I don't really want to pawn right now. I don't want to pawn champ. You can't make me. Now it's a little bit interesting. We have red dragon, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 shapes, but they're not really good. I would kind of want to go for 7 pairs, half outside hand, all honors and terminals. Do you think that that's possible? It's possible. It's not likely, but it's possible. What about this, folks? What about this? Is this anything? Is this anything? I'm pawning off right now. I'm pawning off. We're 2 tiles away from Tenpai. 3 of bamboo might be a little tricky. 3 of bamboo might be a little tricky, right? One of them's the Dora indicator. Another of them has been discarded. Okay, the crossroads going to call the Riichi. And let me tell you something. Please do not get too attached to this hand, because we are about to huge fold if we can. If we have to. I was even thinking that I would discard. Oh, hang on. Well, good for you. You just assume whatever. Hang on. This is not. Oh my god. Okay, white dragon probably okay. Green dragon. I need someone else to do the first step. You know what I mean? I need someone else to be the penguin that pushes the first penguin off of the cliff, such that I'm folding. I'm out of here. You can't make me. Screw this. I'm going home. You can't make me. You can't make me. I'm not going to push into this. The green dragon is still a live tile right now. I understand it's probably unlikely, right? It's an honor tile. Oh, okay. We drew into it. That's kind of interesting. How many, can I get rid of this? How many 6s and 7s are available? 1, 2 6s are available. Yeah, I'm going to need someone else to push a penguin right now. I'm going to need someone else to push a penguin right into the freezing cold water just to see if there's any sharks around. I might be too much of a scaredy cat to do this. What do I fold with otherwise, though? I don't know. Maybe some 1s of circles? Doesn't matter if a crossroads just going to sumo, and it looks like a pretty big hand. So they're waiting on the 8 of circles. 5 in the 8 of circles. Riichi, Pinfu. Oh, dear Lord. Riichi, Sumo, Pinfu, Dora, Orador. Oh, God. Oh, God. It's okay. It's okay. It's still the early game. Like an Ellie Goulding song, anything can happen. Okay. Now, this is a kind of interesting hand. And by that, I mean, we got a lot of these Thomas middleweights. Anyway, haircut story. So that's my theory. That's my theory. Because if you go on Google Maps right now, real voice reveal. If you go on Google Maps right now and you click the book feature on Google Maps, like it'll show an option for the assistant to like call the establishment for you and make an appointment, which is very, very spooky. like an original fairy tale by the Brothers Grimm. It's very spooky. Yeah, that was worth it. The hashtag like and subscribe for that Brothers Grimm reference. I finally found a place. I was like, I like the reviews. I like the photos that they're doing. They're, a lot of dudes have the fade haircut, and I don't like the fade haircut. It's nothing like, I think other people rock it pretty well, but it's a very like, it's like in my humble opinion, I am HO, where the H stands for humble instead of honest, I think. I am HO. I think that the fade haircut is for dudes who want to be like, on that Sigma grind set, if you will. It's a very like bro-y kind of haircut. They're more of a bro-y Deschanel. I'm kind of more of a Zoe Deschanel. Hashtag adorkable. And so I don't think that the fade haircut necessarily suits me. And that's okay. That's okay. Not every haircut is going to suit every single person. Hang on. I'm going to do this. I don't know. Yusong, how are you ever going to get rid of the Dora tile? I don't know. I'm going to be honest with you. I do not know. I think it's too late to get rid of it now because it's still a live tile. If we draw into a pair, I suppose we can reject our humanity and discard the 6 of characters. I do not want to be in a situation though, and we are very close to it, where someone else calls Riichi and we have no safety. Keep this in mind. I designed this rhyme to play back in due time. 234 Sanshokes? 234 Sanshokes? Oh, it's so far away. Doesn't anybody stay in one place anymore? Okay. He's beginning to believe. 234 Sanshokes? But like, I want to get rid of these 6s so that this can be our pair. If we do the 234 Sanshokes, then we can legitimately still win with using the Southwind as our pair. Our hand is still valid in that sense, right? Or if that's the case. So this might be a little bit of an okay pivot. Like, we are sitting in the dealer seat after all, the Joey Wheeler seat, aka the Bozo chair. So it behooves us. It behooves us to try to stay in the dealer seat, try to win this one, right? Anyway, what happened? Okay, I finally call a place. They say, and I was looking in like a Chinese American neighborhood, or just like an Asian American neighborhood. Why? It's because, like, I think cutting, in my opinion, and in the opinion of a lot of like the hairstylists and barbers and people that I've talked to, cutting Asian people's hair is just like a different thing than cutting like non-Asian people's hair. I'm not saying it's like, oh, it's better in some way. No, absolutely not. It's just different. It's just like a different skill set or something. I don't know. If there's any hair lords in the audience tonight, that's probably not a flattering term to refer to people as, but if there's any people who actually know in the comments, please feel free to explain right now, because I don't want to feel like I'm the only one thinking this. I've asked a lot of people who have cut my hair, like, have you noticed like, do you genuinely think that there's a difference? And they're like, yeah. So I don't think that that's too much of a controversial opinion. I call a place in an Asian American area. They're like, hello, this is XYZ hair salon. Hello, ni hao. And I was like, oh, okay, hello, ni hao. And then they were like, and then I was like, oh, I'd like to schedule an appointment for this week. And then they just started responding, oh, 我们可以说中文, which is Mandarin for we can speak Chinese. Here's the thing about your boy's Chinese, okay? It is not how we like to say proficient. It is not how we like to say good. It is aboard we are struggling. We are 100% struggling while speaking Chinese. And I was so scared. I don't have a punchline for this story. I just wanted to tell you how scared I was. It was such a scary experience. It was so scary, dude. Because I don't think I said Friday correctly. I don't think I said my phone number correctly. I've got the speaking comprehension or the speaking skills of like a. Hang on. Well, good for you, you pog champ. I don't know if this is correct, but this can maybe still get us into Tenpai if we believe hard enough, right? If everybody claps their hands, then maybe Tinkerbell can lead us into Tenpai. Maybe we could still get rid of this one of one of characters. 3 2s are visible right now. 3 twos are visible. What, did me and my friends just walk into a bar? 3 twos are visible right now. It's unlikely that they have a 2-3 in their hand, right? It's unlikely. It's still possible. It's still possible. But if they did, they wouldn't cut it from a 2-2-3 shape. Yeah, they wouldn't do that because that's a really good shape. Unless their hand is absolutely nuts, they probably wouldn't cut that. Dare I throw the Eastwind? I don't know about the Eastwind, folks, because it's too Han for them. If they get it and I deal into a triplet, it's Seawind, Prevalent Wind, Riichi as the dealer. Oh, I do not. No thanks. Nope, just not for me. No, thank you. I'm already full. Bah. Well, good for you. You just sumo the mangan. I'm gonna maybe start folding right now. Yusong, grow a spine, 2023 challenge, difficulty level impossible, and yet look at me juking out of the way of 4th place. Now I'm also coincidentally juking myself out of 1st place. Maybe. This is such a bad decision. Why did I do that? I pawned the Eastwinds because I'm like, oh, maybe I can get back into Tenpai. Left Lord just pawned the flipping Dora. Let's get out of here, folks. Let's make like an origami crane and fold right now. Can we get out of here, please? Point is, your boy was huge struggling. Suji, hashtag Suji Gaming. Your boy was huge struggling trying to communicate. But when I finally did it, when I was finally able to make an appointment, I was ecstatic. I feel like it was like a triumph of the human spirit. You know what I mean? It's like how people describe like a Tarantino film. A triumph of the human spirit. A tour de force. Blah, 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 blah. Hang on. They just neglected to con the Vivian Westwind, which means that they're not in Tenpai. If they were in Tenpai, they would have 100% conned that tile. They're still not in Tenpai. I don't understand what's going on necessarily, but that's okay. So long as, I mean, they have to go for it, right? This is like a really good opportunity for them. What do I fold with if, oh God, I'm just hoping to draw into a safe tile. Oh, thank God. All right. So I think I would have conned if I were them. Why not? 4 Han, Seawind 4 Han. That's at least a Mangan. And you're in last place. I mean, winning the exhaustive draw, getting into Tenpai for exhaustive draw is not half bad. It is not half bad, but I don't know. In last place, shouldn't you be trying to act up? Shouldn't you try to slide in the DMs of Tenpai being like, haha, you're so cute, haha? Point is, your boy made a hair appointment. Thank you. It was like how people describe a Tarantino film. A triumph of the human spirit. A real tour de force. He overcame his anxiety of speaking in Chinese to set up a hair appointment. Okay, this is a little bit awkward right now. What do we want to see? Honestly, a 3 or a 6 of circles would be nice here. 4 of circles, of course, is also okay. Okay, folks. Okay. Oh my God, this hand suddenly just became incredible. This hand has suddenly just become incredible. Holy moly. So what do we want to see now? 4 of circles would be absolutely disgusting. Completing this bamboo 3-5-7 shape would also be hashtag disgusting. This is an absolute beast of a hand. We're gaming, folks. We're absolutely gaming. Unfortunately, can't cheat. Unfortunately, no chance at a Sanchokes. No chance at a Tanyao hand either. I'm gonna keep the 1 in case I really got to abandon ship later. I don't know how that would happen. We have 2 copies of the Dora. I do not think that we're folding with this hand. And let me explain something. It might seem, I mean, the haters have already turned off this video, but it might seem that I'm folding with every opportunity that I get. And you're like, Yusong, how are you ever gonna win? It's because every time that we folded, it's not like our hand has been like the greatest thing that we've ever seen. You know what I mean? It's like nothing to write home about. This hand is something to write home about. Dear Papa, I today have gotten a Riichi Pinfu Dora Dora Red 5 pure double sequence hand. That is why I am writing you. That is why I'm writing home. I saw something significant in the trenches of Riichi Mahjong today. So because this is something to write home about, if we could only get in Tenpai, holy moly. Because this is something to write home about, I'm much less inclined to fold here. Unfortunately for us, a crossword has their seat when pawned. Nothing we can really do about that. Even despite the fact that there's 4 copies of the 3 of bamboo and 3 copies of the 6 of bamboo, we have not been able to pull. Oh, folks. Get into Tenpai 2023 challenge difficulty level impossible. I also don't know if you're like me, but ever since the haircut appointment debacle of 2023, I now have like 40 saved tabs that are just like hairstyles for Asian men. Because I don't know how to communicate what I want. Because if I'm going to be honest with you, what I want, oh, hang on. Pinfu, Dora, Dora, red 5, pure double sequence. Pinfu, Dora, Dora, red 5. Pinfu, Dora, Dora, red 5, pure double sequence. It's 4 Han, but this is a guaranteed Mangon. I have to do it. Riichi, Pinfu, Dora, red, Riichi, Pinfu, red 5, Dora, Dora. This is a guaranteed Mangon. If we sumo, oh my goodness. Riichi, Ipats, Sumo, Pinfu, pure double sequence, 2 Dora, red 5. Bye, man. Sayonara. Adios. Ademont. How do you say, wait, how do you say goodbye in French? I studied abroad in France. Ademont is like see you tomorrow. I suppose that's good enough. Okay, well, whatever. That was an incredible hand, folks. That we are absolutely gaming. That is a hand worth writing home about. That is a hand worth fighting for. Like a song in Mulan. It's an absolutely a hand worth fighting for. Hang on, folks. Cut the door. Cut the door. We're in first place. We don't want anybody else to assemble the Titans. We don't want anybody else to have 3 copies of the Dora. And if other people are going to go for that now, it's a lot harder for them. Okay. What I think I'm going to do here is go for a little bit of Tenhou Dreamers, right? We have 1 shape, 2 shapes, 3 shapes, 4 shapes, 5 shapes. It's a little bit awkward. We need the 6 of circles to become something. That's a lot of pressure for the 6 of circles. Don't get me wrong. Keeping the green dragon as our quote unquote safe tile, it doesn't feel amazing, but it's okay. This hand could definitely get into the end zone is the thing. Okay. Really interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4 pairs for a verse, no album out. And my money so tall that my Barbie's gotta climb it? Dude, why discard the green dragon when I could keep the green dragon and go for 7 pairs? I don't know if this is correct, but we're in first place right now. Even if we do 7 pairs, like the likelihood is so low. I don't want to get into uncomfy positions. That's what I'm all about nowadays. I don't want to get into uncomfortable positions where we're pushing, and then like 2 players call Riichi, and you look down at your hand and you're like, oh, I just have Tenhou. I've pushed, and all I have is Tenhou to show for it. That is an absolute disaster, folks. And the gods have said, Yusong, we hear you. Do not get up from your comfortable position. We will give you the exact tiles you need to be as comfortable as possible. And to go for 7 pairs. We're 1 tile away from Tenpai. Ishanten, as it's called. 1 tile away from Tenpai. 30 seconds until Mars. I'm going to discard the 3 of circles. It's our most dangerous tile. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I have like 40 tabs open. I'm thinking about, I don't know how to tell people what I want. Because if I was being honest, if the hairdresser was like, what do you want for your haircut? My honest response is, I don't know. Can you just make me like look cool? Like, I don't know. I don't have like, I'm so annoying as a customer. This is maybe a little too self-deprecating, but like, I just want to look cool and I have no preferences whatsoever. So, which is like a nightmare scenario. Cause like, what if you give your client a haircut and they don't like what they see? You're gonna drop them that Men's Warehouse? You're gonna like the way you look, guaranteed? And then they don't have a preference. Anyway, it's a minefield. It's an absolute minefield. No 4 concealed triplets today. No, thank you. I think I'm just gonna stick to my 7 pairs hand. It's not to say I've sworn off 4 concealed triplets as a concept. No, I think 4 concealed triplets as a concept incredibly PogChamp, right? But the thing about 4 concealed triplets is you need some triplets in your hand, like at the start, you know, like for you to actually go for it. It needs to feel that way earlier than what we have now. So green dragons are coming out. People are starting to get closer and closer into Tenpai. Right Lord cutting the Dora, a Cross Lord cutting the Dora. So their hands have got a little bit of gas at least, right? Left Lord's going to call the Riichi, and you know what? We're in first place right now. We aren't even sitting in the hashtag bozo chair. We have a lot of wiggle room to play around in, and this is why, folks, this is why we keep the green dragon. Imagine in your mind's eye, we threw the green dragon. We threw the we just went for like Tanyao Pinfu nonsense, right? Imagine we had gone for that. How miserable we would be right now. How utterly miserable we would be right now playing in light of this last place Riichi. So this still feels good to me. Of course, I'd love to get into Tenpai if possible. Crosslord's going to do a little bit of pawn champing. Okay. 5s and 4s may break my boards, but sumos will never hurt me. I guess I'm going Suji Gaming with that 5 of bamboo. I don't know if that's correct. Maybe I just should have thrown the 3 of bamboo. I'm not sure what's the safest here. All the 4s are gone. Should have thrown the 3 of bamboo. Nobody can have a 4-5. Could they have a 1-2? 1-1-1-1. They can't even have a 1-2. They can't even have a pair. This is a guaranteed safe tile. We're not going to get into Tenpai anyways. Crosslord, maybe a last-ditch effort to get into Tenpai? They can't do it. Left Lord called Riichi, pure double sequence, Tanyao, red 5. A mighty strong hand. A mighty strong hand waiting on the 4 of characters. I respect it. I absolutely respect it. All right, let's take a look at what we have here. A lot of character tiles, 2 red 5s. Pure double sequence chance. Oh my god, this hand is great. This hand is absolutely bonkers. What do we want here? The Dora is the R to W. It goes in alphabetical order. So R points to W, points to G. So the Dora is the white dragon. It's the blue eyes white dragon. That's terrifying to me. That's absolutely terrifying to me. Anyone can suddenly get a triplet of the white dragon and have an Insta-Mangon. You heard of Insta-Ramen? What about this one? Insta-Mangon. Okay, this is kind of nice with it. We can still Riichi Pinfu here. And you're like, Yusong, why can you sometimes Riichi Pinfu with an honor tile as your pair, and sometimes you can't? Well, when you go for Riichi Pinfu, or just Pinfu in general, en général, can't do this. Would love to, but can't do this. You just draw it anyway. Oh, it feels good. Oh, it feels good. Damn, it feels good to play Mahjong. When you go for Pinfu, your pair has to be non-Yakuhai, non-simple Yaku. So it can't be Seat Wind, it can't be Prevalent Wind, it can't be any of the dragons. Oh my goodness gracious. Pinfu, red 5, red 5. Oops. I guess I'm just going to sit in Damaten right now. We are in first place. We want other gamers to play as aggressively as possible. Would you look at that? The comfiest position I have ever seen. Folks, he's comfortable. He's absolutely comfy. He's living that hige lifestyle. How do you pronounce it? Hige. How do you pronounce it? Don't make fun of me. It's Hygge. It's like this, I want to say, forgive me if this is incorrect. Like this Icelandic concept for comfort and cozy. Hygge. 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 The point is, he's comfortable. And also, if someone else calls Riichi and we really wanted to, we could fold very easily with the North Winds. This is what it means to be alive. In that moment, the perks of playing Mahjong, I was infinite. We can always still sumo for sumo, Pinfu, red 5, red 5. Disgusting. Sheesh. I'll be the first to say it. Yeah. The thing about not speaking Chinese very well and being Chinese is that it leads you into some like not uncomfortable, but just like weird and funny situations. Because I speak and understand it at like a 2nd grade level, right? I'm okay. I don't think I would die if you plot me down in the middle of Beijing. I think I would figure things out. But like, I'm not gonna win a Nobel Prize for literature writing in speaking or writing in Mandarin. Let's just say that. Let's just say that much, okay? Left Lord pawns the Seat Wind. Can I just be honest with you? It's already too late. It's already too late. And by that I mean they might still win this hand, and I will feel the deepest pain I've ever. Okay. Well, good for you. You've assembled a Baimon. Hang on. What is this? This is Seat Wind, White Dragon, Dora, Dora, Dora. This is at least a dealer Mangon for them. So for them, this is at least at least 12,000 points. Folks, let me tell you something. If I draw into a dangerous tile, this was just discarded. I'm not going to qualify that as dangerous. But if I draw into a dangerous tile, there's no way I'm pushing. Yeah, it can't be me. Can't be me. So we had the opportunity for greatness there. We could have called Riichi, didn't want to. And guess what? I don't think calling Riichi there is correct. I don't think calling Riichi there is correct, because if things go horribly and Left Lord gets into Tenpai and just chases us, as they have to do because they're the dealer and in last place, etc., etc. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is why making videos sucks, because what I want to do is hit that draw button. But what the Lord compels me to do is go for 13 orphans. You gotta think about the thumbnail, folks. You gotta think about the thumbnail. 1, 2. I mean, we have a lot of orphans right now. We have a decent amount of orphans. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They pawn the east one. That's okay. 9 out of 13 orphans is not bad. We can just throw 2s and 3s and make it look like we're going for a half flush in the character suit. By the way, this hand could go south so fast if someone else calls Riichi or whatever, and then immediately after that, we're gonna huge fold right on out of here. Okay, this is okay. We would have loved another unique orphan, right? I'm talking 9 of circles. I'm talking 9 of characters. Southwind, Vivian Westwind. I'm down with the sickness. It actually happened. Oh my God, he's going for it. I mean, this would be gross. This would absolutely be gross. When we were visiting China one time, we were on like a very crowded bus, and my mom and I, we were standing near the front of the bus, and the bus driver's phone, it was like on a little like tray area, started ringing, and he was like, "Hey, young man," pointing to me, "can you answer my phone? I'm driving right now." And my mom like lunged towards the phone because she knew, it's not like she didn't believe in me. She just didn't want it to be awkward, right? She knew that if I picked it up, it would have been a goddamn disaster. So my mom with the lightning fast speed and reflexes, jump, and then answered the phone and then had a conversation with like his family member or something who was calling. It's like, "Oh, he's driving right now," or whatever. It just gets you into some tricky situations. Gets you into some tricky situations indeed. Crossroads gonna win this. Hopefully it's a small hand. It absolutely is. We're Tanya Dreamers right now. All simples. I respect it. I respect it. And you know what? We went for the 13 orphans there. We went for the 13 orphans. Maybe not the correct thing to do, but definitely a fun thing to do. So as we head into South 3, hopefully we can score some easy peasy hands. Okay. Red 5, Dora. It's not bad, right? 1, 2, 3 shapes in our hand. It could be a lot better though. This hand is just okay. What would make me lose my mind? Up in here, up in here. Not that. Absolutely not that. Okay, another green dragon or a red dragon would be awesome. A 2 of circles would absolutely be awesome. We could turn this into a 1, 2, 3, and then a 4, 5. That's a double-sided weight. 6 of circles would be nice. 6 of characters would be nice. Excuse me, I misspoke. There's no way I'm going shields down for this. There's just no way I'm going shields down. We are the dealer. It's okay. But I think we're the dealer by a large margin. People have got to cobble together huge hands. Absolutely ginormous looking hands like they're Sergei Rachmaninoff. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4. We need like a pair somewhere in here, but that's okay. Like one of these is going to use the 5. One of these is going to use the 5. I just believe it in my bones. If we draw a 1 and a 9, that'll be extremely unlucky. But if we draw a 6 or a 4, one of them can use the 5 for sure, for sure. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, if we just draw the absolute nuttiest draw of all time, like I'm working for the Reese's Corporation, the nuttiest draw of all time, another 5 of characters. Another 5 of characters would go so impossibly hard here, I would not be able to describe it to you. Right Lord is going to pawn the Northwind. Curious, is it not? Because Northwind is neither their seat wind nor their prevalent wind. Methinks they're going for a half flush in the bamboo suit. Either that, or they've got another Yaku in their hand, like the green dragon or the white dragon. Otherwise, this hand is very, very awkward for them. 1 of circles, get out of here. You're gone. So we might be stuck in a situation where we might need a step sibling to help us out once in a while, but we might be stuck in, oh, okay, I have to now. So, right, Lord, our suspicions were correct. Luckily, we didn't deal in or anything, but we're one tile away from a pretty gross Tenpai. Pinfu, Red 5 Dora. Pinfu, Red 5 Dora sounds kind of nice with it. Oh, but is it worth it? Folks, I don't know if it's worth it. I genuinely don't know if it's worth it here. If they go for the half flush, Green Dragon half flush is 3 Han. Do I even care to deal in with 3 Han? Like, not to try to sound super cool or whatever, but like, do I actually care? If not, I should be discarding this earlier rather than later. Sooner rather than later, right? We don't want them to, maybe they're not in Tenpai yet. It's wishful thinking. They probably are in Tenpai, but maybe they're not. Did I ever try to like learn Chinese, like earnestly? No. And you know what? For all of the complaining, the belly aching that I do, oh, please. White Dragon, Green Dragon, half flush is a Mongon. And I'm in first place right now. You're going to hate this. You're going to hate this. You're going to hate this. But what? But and on the post game lobby, when we're in first place, you'll have me to thank. Like I know how bad this seems. Okay, 4 of bamboo maybe means that the 7 of bamboo is like a-okay to throw. They can't have a 5-6 in their hand. Maybe it's okay. Okay, they could have a pair of it. It's probably not worth going for. The 4 comes from a what? A 4-4-5 at this point, probably. That's probably the most dangerous. I'll Chi maybe just to try to get into Tenpai. 3 of circles seems safe enough. 2 of circles seems safe enough as well, right? All the 3s are gone. No one can have a 3-4 waiting for us in their hand right now. With a Chi of a 1 or a 4 of characters, we can very easily get into Tenpai. If we draw our pawn into a white dragon, we can very easily get into Tenpai that way as well. 7 of bamboo. Oh, they didn't have it then. They don't have it now. Oh, they could be pivoting onto a... Okay, they didn't have it. I don't know if this is worth it. But I think it was right. Okay, that we cannot. 8, 8, 8, 8. All the apes are gone. All my 8's gone. But like, even so, they could have a pair of the 9s. I'm not gonna do it. Ah! We shouldn't have thrown the 7. We shouldn't have even thrown the 7. I mean, this is okay. It's not great. It's okay though. It's okay. We're in South 4. If we had dealt in with the white dragon, that would have been an absolute effing disaster. Sorry for the language, but Green Dragon, White Dragon, half flush, that's 4 Han. That's 8,000 points if my estimations are correct, right? So that is a terrifying prospect. We are now in South 4. What are we doing in South 4? We could have gone for the half flush in the character suit. We could have rejected our humanity and gone for the half flush in the character suit. But what am I actually doing though? Am I really going for it? If we win with any hand right now, we can end this game easy peasy. What do we want to see? Another 7 of characters would be nuts. 7 of characters would be nuts. Okay, now we have to seriously consider the fact that we could get a pure straight in the character suit, or we could play hashtag offensively and defensively at the same time by going for the half flush, right? We throw the 5 and the 6, and we have 3 safe-ish tiles to throw in the late game. Okay, this is a little bit awkward. I'm going to throw the red dragon right now. Red dragon's our most dangerous tile. What do we want to see? We want to see the pure straight. We want to see a 2 of characters and a 6 of characters. What's the Dora? 5 of circles? That's bad. I mean, anybody can use the 5 of circles right now. I'll throw the 8 right now. I'll throw the 8 right now. I don't... Keeping it is okay. It's not the worst thing in the world, because we could have also drawn into a 3rd one. Okay, we might have had like a 7, 8, 9 or something zuzzy going on there. We could have had a 3rd one. Rolling in the deep, we could have had it all. But I think what we want to do is just, if we get the pure straight, PogChamp. If we don't, we're going to fold. Left Lord pawns the white dragon. So what am I estimating for them? They probably have like white dragon, white dragon, 1 copy of the 5 of circles. Like, let's just throw that out there. I have no idea if that's what they have, but that's an okay hand for us to deal into. This is also weirdly okay. Any scary tiles for us? I don't think so. I think the 1 of characters is hilariously our scariest tile right now. If we draw into a 2 or a 6, then I will start throwing away some of my honor tiles, but not until then. Absolutely not until then. And the game ends just like that. And the game ends just like that. So they weren't able to run off of the... they weren't able to make our prediction come absolutely true, which is White Dragon Dora, but I guess they're content just to avoid 4th place, as is oft the case in Riichi Mahjong. By the way, that fold, look, I'm not saying that we got into 1st place because of that fold, but I think sometimes in Mahjong, you got to make hard decisions. Sometimes you have to, I mean, it's not easy. Sphere of Wisdom, very apt, thank you. Sometimes you got to go for 13 Orphans for the thumbnail potential. Other times you have to fold an awesome hand because it is genuinely, in my humble opinion, not correct to push for it. Claim all. 12 million mana. I also did my summons on stream. I don't want to spoil it, but hashtag unlucky. I'll just okay, I just spoiled it, but yeah, nothing from our summons on stream. But dude, people in the Discord, they've been like, sometimes just the free summon scrolls that you get are enough to get you a new character. It's kind of ridiculous. So what happened here? You called Riichi. You're waiting on a double set. This is a beautiful hand. Oh my god, 6, 7, 8 Sancho's potential. Riichi, Pinfu, Tanya, Dora, Sancho. This is a disgusting hand. I love that you called Riichi here. Unfortunately, you get punished for it. I suppose it's because the 6s and the 9s are close to the Dora. Yeah, they're a little close to the Dora. I wonder if you didn't call Riichi, if that would have changed anything, but probably not, right? Probably not. So what are you looking at here? You also have a very strong hand. You pawn the green dragon, red 5. Wow, this player got so unlucky. They dealing with a terminal tile as well. Yeah, Super Mario Maker unlucky. Sumo, the greatest hand of all time. Okay. What are you looking at here? No one has called Riichi yet. 3, 3, 3, 4, 5. You're not even in Tenpai. You're 2 tiles away from Tenpai right now. The 6 is a little bit awkward. They just threw the 6. 6 comes from a what? A 6, 6, 5? I don't know. If it was a 6, 6, 5, then they would be in Zuzzy Furton jail. What is this coming from? Wow. Single tile weight on the 8 of circles. Wow. I guess it's Suji Gaming. If I had to guess, they're probably going for the character suit. Wow. Wow. Disgusting. I love that. Hashtag Suji Trap enabled. Sure, you lose out. Like, you lose out on the half flush chance, but the half flush chances that you had weren't that great. If you could wait on a 6-9 or a 1-4, then things would be different. Then things would absolutely be different. But you can't. And so a nice option in the meantime is just to do some Suji baiting right there. And that is, you get absolutely rewarded for that one. Small baby hand here. What happens? It's early in the game. You throw the you throw the 5 or the 1. It's an interesting conundrum. You throw the 5 because it's easier to run off of the 1, but it's a little too late for you and left load's going for Tanya. I don't hate that though. I don't hate that because then you have a better chance to win. And also you could assume that they're going for Tanya and throw the 1, but then later you're going to have to draw into some really dangerous tiles anyway. So might as well throw them out early. What happens here? You are in last place. You have to go for something huge here. You have 2 Dora. You could actually make it happen. Holy moly. Yeah, 3 of circles would be nuts here. 3 of circles would be absolutely nuts. And then like you need something over here. I don't know if I agree with this discard though. I don't know if I agree with the 8 of bamboo discard because like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, throw the 4 or throw the 2. I don't like this. I think that you should keep the 7, 8, 8 because it can become something like a 6, 7, 8 or 7, 8, 9. Or you could throw this and then pure double sequence and then still have a pair. Because now your pair is awkward. Don't you want? I mean, I know you just want to get into Tenpai as fast as possible. You're the dealer. This is a bang in hand, but I don't like that. I don't like that discard. I don't like that discard one bit. So what happens here? You throw the 8 of circles and it gets you into trouble. All right, fair enough. Fair enough. At least this player didn't. I was feeling for them. They got super unlucky in the early game. Folks, that's going to do it for today. If you enjoyed the video, if you enjoyed the song or you enjoyed the genre, consider leaving a like or a comment. It helps out the channel a lot. And I genuinely appreciate reading them. I love reading the comment section, which is, I don't know if that's a sentence that I'll be able to say forever, as I do have big dreams, but in the current time period, like, thank you so much. It brightens my day. It makes making videos so fun. You can also subscribe if you want. New videos Monday through Friday, and I stream on Twitch Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 4 p.m. PST. Link is down below in the description. Hope to see you there, along with our community Discord and the VODs channel. Until next time, please take care of yourself. Please be kind to yourself, okay? I'll talk to you soon. Peace.